Howdy, howdy. Is this thing out? Check it, check. Hey, follow up video number 3. Basically, showing progression. I have evolved again. So I'm using two-handed, big old heavy weapon now. Basically, I've been trying to avoid, oops, let's not show the whole map right away. But yeah, I've got a lot of the map shown now, revealed now. I've been trying to avoid like looking up stuff online too much. Don't want any spoilers, and I kind of want to figure things out myself, even if it means blundering a bunch. With that said, nonetheless, I've still seen, bits here and there, and I was kind of curious what other people's experiences are like, and what I ended up seeing was someone saying how strong like the heavy attacks are, and that basically the R1 or the quick attack meta is gone. Some quote kind of like that. So like the last video I was using the longsword, which is the quick attack meta, but I was okay, well I'm just going to use the heavy attacks. Turns out the heavy attacks were very strong, so I thought, well, if I'm just using slow heavy attacks anyways, I should just use a big heavy weapon. And I was comparing the two swings, so I was taking like, where's the longsword I was using? I was taking like the straight sword, which used to be old school, just like smashing everything. And I was, okay, well, first off, I'm fighting a boss, so I'm not blocking anything. So I was like, well, let's just take off the shield since I'm not really blocking, and use two hands, because it's more damage and faster. So like, okay, well, two-hand charge attacks. All right, so let's compare two-hand charge attack speed with a one-hander, or with a straight sword, versus a great sword, which is more damage, etc. It's a little slower, but not much, and you're getting a great sword damage compared to straight sword. So let's see, at +3, we're looking at 122 plus 7 plus the holy. Look at 240, 250, 260, and we go the longsword here. Let's see, I have a +5. +5 stronger than +3, but anyways, so I switched to great swords. And then I was like, well, let's find a great sword with an attack I like. And I also heard that bleed was strong, so this is a great sword with a bleed on it. So I was like, okay. I just threw everything into that. I needed to pump my dex, and I needed to pump my strength. You can be 5 below the required strength, and if you two-hand it, you can still use it. Unfortunately, it doesn't work with dex, so I had to actually get dex up to 17 in order to use the weapon, which is a bit of a bummer. But this one has a cool effect. Yeah, like the weapon art is cool, and it has this special move, which is pretty sweet. Unfortunately, I didn't know. I ended up, would I take back the levels? Maybe. So this is a full damage, but these two swings are here. They're actually half damage, so it ends up just being the same as 2 swings. So, a bit of false advertising there. I thought it should be 3 like full-on heavy attacks. So, we're going to use this giant here as our litmus test, our control, so to speak, and just show what we're like after even more levels, and using great sword build now. Because last time we took him out with the straight sword, a smaller, faster sword, using heavy attacks. Now we'll use great sword, heavy attacks. Basically, the change that makes, the great sword meta the thing, the heavy attack meta the thing, is the charge. It's not just so much the charge attacks; it's stagger. See, that you can stagger large bosses and stun them. I missed the crit, but. So yeah. What more is there to say? That's basically where we're at now. And that's why you go with heavy charge attacks, because of the stagger and these big old, It works on bosses too, is the thing, and you end up staggering them, and you go and you get a crit. I haven't been able to really verify the blood loss abilities yet. The bleed, it's supposed to like do percent damage, but there's no really meter that shows that you're building it. The closest I can get to is that one time, a couple times I've been fighting a boss and all of a sudden they were dead, and I didn't realize or see the damage really happening. Even when I'd been dying a bunch of times to them, all of a sudden they just died. And as far as frustrating moments, you know, that would come along with any Souls game, there hasn't been many, except a couple times when I got stuck into a boss fight before I've been able to cash in my runes and level up. That's the only thing. So, because then I have to go back because I don't want to lose the runes. So basically I'm locked into doing the encounter until I beat it, which can get frustrating. So there's one other thing I wanted to show. Essentially, basically the experience. I love there's no mini map. I love that it's not like point A to point B going from one quest objective to the next. Essentially, you end up, or I've ended up doing it myself by using these little markers. See the little 1 and the 2 and those little blue things? Those are things I just stuck on the map. So basically how the game works for me is if I'm not doing like main story quest objective, like following these and going for a boss, I just look at the map and I go, well, I haven't been, let's just do it for real. Actually, what I was about to do was, okay, I was down here. I'm gonna take this one off quick just so it cleans up the map. I only have the one. So I just look at the map and go, oh, okay, I know this icon here means it's a map fragment. So if I go, so I'll just drop a marker there, which is real easy. And then I will find a warp area. The problem with this is it's actually, it looks like it's up here, but it's actually down here. And these little ridges are actually like 1,000-foot drops. It's kind of hard to navigate at times. So I'm going to warp to this campfire or site of grace. You have to use the right terminology. And I'll go to that area and make my own little objective, so to speak. The fun part though is along the way I'll get into some kind of trouble. Like, ooh, let's fight all these guys, or yeah, see something interesting like, oh, what's that? You know? And then you basically never make it to your objective as you get distracted. Like, ooh, what's that? Ooh, check this out. Ooh, what's that? And that's basically the game. In between, well, yeah, okay, so let's go to find, hey, I've never, look at that. There's a new checkpoint. Like, for example, the next major boss, the door is locked and I need to find the key to get in. And I haven't quite found it yet. I have a clue. It's here on the map. Oops, if you look at it, this is all I have to go by. It's there. I haven't quite found that spot though. So in the meantime, just kind of do our own little mini game. And you see that little icon on the left there? That shows up when there's tough enemies around, so I always know like, oh, that's probably about to go down. Let's check on the map here. Okay. I don't believe I've been here, so here we go. Oh, they're fiery guys. Let's have the jellyfish. So they're gonna try to hug me. I missed. Ah. Still enjoying sneaking for sure. So I was gonna title this video Elden Ring is the best Dark Souls game. And following up on that point, I think it's brilliant that they didn't call it Dark Souls or market it as Dark Souls, because there's so many people that probably wouldn't have checked it out. Ooh, that hurt. Am I stuck? Don't get me stuck. Alright. Heal quick. Yeah, there's been a fair amount of times where I've gotten stuck in a wall or a boulder. That's always frustrating. So these guys I've encountered before. You just have to get behind them to the guy driving. Oh, they're the exploder guys. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember fighting those. There he is. Oh, I missed. Right. Nice. It blew up on him, did some damage. Oh, that's pretty. But not a lot has changed. If you're fighting on a horse, you're still running in circles. Come on, let me get behind you. I'm trying to, you know, it's probably best. Oh, here we go. Jump charge. Yeah, I think got so much armor though. Maybe if I just let him forget about me, I can probably come back and get behind him. Not forgetting about me. How is magic? Good. Oops. What's up with my my magic? $18, not good enough. Come on, dude. Brute force it down the middle. Let me hit him! Let me hit him! Let me hit him! What was that? Come on. Oh, now maybe I can magic. Oh. Alright, one more. Did I do it? Alright. I only wait for that guy because I hear that they drop Smithing Stone 3, so I didn't get it. Anyways. Right. Have to two-hand the weapon to make it effective. Oh, there's another one. In a way, you know, fighting enemies is part of the challenge. Like, you could skip them, but you see guys, and you go, "Oh, can I take them out? I'm just trying to crush this skull, so I can loot it." There you go. I want to. Can I sneak up? Oh, come on. And these ruins, each of them have some steps that lead down to a basement, which usually has a treasure of some sort. So that's why I'm exploring them. I definitely enjoy finding random forts and taking them on. Yeah, I think people like a Dark Souls 4, for example. Here, does this look right? Hidden door, hidden door. Dark Souls 4 appeals to, you know, a certain crowd that already knows they like Dark Souls, etc. But open world explorer Elden Ring from the people that brought you Dark Souls now, that's a lot different. Until it's not. It's Dark Souls with a horse. And the map. There we go. Here's the stairs. Oh, shucky darn. So this one has a boss. 5,000 souls. It's not so much anymore since I need 17,000 to level. Ow. Get him. Get him. Oh, surely that was enough. I think he took himself out. His buddy took him out. Yeah. Nice. They seem easier to flank when you're not on the horse. I wonder if that's something in the programming. Ooh, nice. Got healing back too. So, I do want to get to go in there and get after that boss, but what's going to happen is those 8,000 souls are going to get locked in there, and let's say it's really hard or just really annoying, I won't be able to go back. So, I'll probably end up grinding to a level, and then once I have 0 runes, I'll go back there. Anyways, so there is our big old cliff, and there's our map. So let's go around this cliff if we can. I spend so much time looking for new things, like trying to get to an area, and I'm always just skirting these cliffs and trying to find a way down. Like, that's basically what exploring is for me. Just going around a cliff, seeing if I can get across. Like, and here we are again. Another big old cliff. To the point of nerfing yourself to have fun, I think that another part where that really gets shown is with the weapons. I mean, there's so many weapons, and they all have unique move sets. Like, for example, I want to have fun and be like cool Wolverine guy, you know, and I just go crazy with my claws, but they're weak, or maybe just not as good as, you know, big power attacks. Maybe the charge attacks work and stagger people. I have to look into it, but in order to give them a fair chance, I'm gonna have to, you know, spend a lot of materials upgrading them, etc. So that's kind of to your point of, if I want to have more fun and play with my claws, I may end up just having to be weaker. Like wanting to only parry or something. Parrying is, and the time parry is a lot harder than just using a shield and blocking and using the, oh boy. I want to go back there for those runes, but these guys are nasty. There's one thing about Souls games is you can always just run away and collect stuff. Collect the items. I don't see any more glowing. Alright. Back to the task at hand. Crossing this ravine. You would think that having all these other weapon sets and spells and abilities would add a lot of replayability. In past Souls games, it really hasn't though for me. Like, I have, you know, gone through New Game Plus, and I, you know, switched to all like, I'm gonna use a bow, or I'm gonna be all leather and dexterity, and doing some like fashion quests, having like really cool looking gear, and then dying in one hit because I don't have strong armor on, and it's only fun to a certain extent. Oh, this guy's cool looking. Boss health bar? Nope. Can I get down there? Oh, is the guy gonna show me how to get down? So everything is more serious when you have a lot of souls. I mean runes. That you don't want to lose. Like I might fight these guys, but I don't feel like running back and collecting my runes. So I wish I could have found that map. I wish these dogs would stop chasing me. Maybe I'll take on one. And also to your point about the horse, I would probably get off the horse here and fight this guy, because it's unfortunate. Oh, these guys are easier than I thought. In my opinion, I guess fighting on horseback isn't as fun, so it's unfortunate that it's stronger and more effective. So I'm kind of compelled to do it in situations where I don't want to risk dying. So it's over there. Let's just find a way around. Maybe I can get up and over. Oh. 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 All right. Hey. Grace. There you go. So, I'll probably make another video as my build changes and just kind of go along that way. For now, I'm basically capped in vigor, and not capped, but the bonuses are going to 26 hit points a level instead of 43 or whatever it was. Okay, let's just ignore the guy for now. Let's go get the map. Stick to the point. So I want to go and do endurance, and I've thrown a little bit in there. Map, nice. I'm gonna grind some levels. I hear there's a spot right here to grind easy levels. Anyways, the next video I will probably make is when I get my magic built up, because that'll be fun. I think it'll show something different. Showing using some spells. Is there anything else? Oh, one thing I would like to compliment is that you get defensive stats every couple levels, regardless of what you put the point into. Oh, there's a dragon. Oh, there's two of them. All right. So what I mean by that is, if you look at on the right there, you have physical, strike, slash versus pierce, your defense and damage negation. All those will go up by +1 every couple levels, even if you're putting your stats into like magic points, for example, or focus points, which I'm gonna need to do soon anyways, because I want to get more. I want to be able to cast the spells a couple times. I'm really bummed that I can't seem to use my my magic on horseback. There we go. Okay, I just had to like two-hand it. No, see, it's just punching. It's weird. There might be something about having to two-hand the sword. He's stuck on that pillar. And that's all my magic. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get more focus points. I'm gonna have to allocate my flask back to restoring magic. So I can split it up so I can get ones that restore health and ones that restore magic. So I fell off that little rock there and it interrupted my attack, unfortunately. Get to the feet, get to the feet, get to the feet. Standard dragon tactics when they jump. So you dodge the breath weapons. Ooh, that hurt. Okay. Ooh, so bad. Charge. Charge. Staggered? Nope. I appear to be in a area with tougher guys now, which is fun. Ooh. Nice combo. Alright, well, we're out of health, so. Run away! That's why I like defensive builds, though, because I can get hit a bunch of times and learn the moveset, rather than having to you can only afford to fail once or twice when you're real squishy. Unfortunately, it seems like if you wanted to go into like a strong sorcery build, or you know, like put all your original points into faith or sorcery or intelligence, it seems like you end up being like a partial glass canyon until you can get more points into, you know, vigor or whatever. Let's try this dragon a couple more times. Let's try him on horseback. Oh, did get a spell. Let's see if it does anything. This should be, I'm guessing these guys should be actually kind of easy. That's why they have two at once. So I'll just try to pull out one. And ow, wrong button, wrong spell. See if I can kite him back. No breath weapon yet, huh? That's a stun. That's a stun. There we go. Get that eyeball. Maybe there's an enrage or something. Missed. No, it's just a dive. Yeah, right in the jaw. That's another stun. There we go. I haven't seen any of the big chunks that are the bleed damage is supposed to do, so not sure what's up with that. There we go. So far pretty easy when you're on the horse. horse is just the mobility you get from it is, you know, there's plenty of times though where you're in an area where you can't use it. One thing I have enjoyed is getting used to using like R1 and then L1 for the right and left, and you know, kind of circling opponents. I've been hitting a lot more, which is nice. At first I was just like constantly missing, and it got kind of annoying. This guy, he's red, so he's just gonna restore my health, which is don't need right now. Okay, well, since I don't think I have anything else interesting to say or show, I'll probably just call this one right here. Take a moment and think if there's anything else I want to say. Not really. Mostly just the progression. It's kind of a natural evolution from like, okay, I'm gonna do my short sword slashy spam quick attacks to like, oh, Stagger is strong. Okay, well let's just use the strongest weapon then. And of course, I always started the way I always do with lofty ambitions, like I'm gonna use magic or something, and just ended up in heavy armor with a big heavy weapon. So we'll see if eventually I can get out of this and get into some magic or get into something a little different, or if anything else interesting pops up. And if that should happen, I'll make a video about it then. Till then, take care. Bye.